Recording. So yeah, this is there's only me and my Afghanistan colleague here. I forgot what he's teaching. So this is the dorm here. That I've had other videos, right? That is the east exit, Shenbei, Ikodashwe. And they have nice recycling. I mean, great, beautiful campus. Kids put out their wares here. I think because many of them might be doubled up, and you see they run out of space. But yeah, there's my flat. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can, do a campus tour. Obviously, I didn't see a walking tour. I saw like fast bikes. Because there's just I've come across African, international students, Iranians, and of course my colleague. It is National Week holiday here, so that's why. And then they stay there. I haven't sat in any of their classes, so I don't know. But it's a great campus, great, good part of the world. Especially if you're serious about becoming a doctor, I would definitely consider it. Again, it's October 4th. It's the 4th here, 2024. So that loops around. It's pretty much similar. Do a panoramic view here. I'll trying to get over there at the end, but I'm going to walk around. Try to make these 10 minutes because I know all of our attention spans, and I'll do my voice overlay. But if you're interested, these are great. I'm too old. I can't even do one pull-up or one dip now at my ripe, soon-to-be 50 years of age. But the dorms are good. These dorms are great. And then I've heard from the international students that those are even better. So I would think if you're watching this, you'd be an international student here. Of course, it's in the location, right? The name of it. I'm not sure the application process, but I would assume it's not that difficult. I haven't come across any fellow American students, but I'm sure maybe there has been, or who knows. But again, the caveat is, you need to make sure that you can be licensed to where you want to live. And pardon me, I'm recording this with one hand as I'm going to drop off this English book that I had read somewhere. Let me do it. I don't know if I'll do it here on the bench or something. Maybe I'll do it on the bench. Why not? So, but a lot of elderly, sweet elderly. I don't know, just making a walk of the campus. Nice. Maybe she was a teacher here at one time, revisiting. But yeah, I'll just leave this here. Hopefully someone can read it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all right. I don't know where else to put it. We don't really have, and no one reads books anyway nowadays. That's for sure. No one's reading my first one. So, but that's the famed building here, right? That we have classes. So I think I'll be teaching there. Hopefully, right? Again, the issue in every country is visa, getting them timely and what have you, but I think it's easier for students, right? When you're not taking money out of countries, like, it's easier, right? So work visas are more difficult than student ones because you're giving the institution money. So to jump back, right, I kind of got displaced a little bit, is that, pardon me if I jump in and out because I'm trying to give you what I know of the school thus far, which isn't much, but I've walked around the campus and it's quite nice, is that you need to know, if you know where you want to eventually practice in being a nurse, right, or a doctor, you need to make sure where you get educated that you can that they accept that license. So that's why I don't think there's many Northern Americans here, because they don't accept this degree, right? However, I'm going to show you, I think I'll have time, that'll be the 10-minute mark, is the joint program with Belfast, Ireland. So I'll send this on to John, my friend John Alexander, who lives there. I've got another nutty mate who lives there as well. But that's kind of a bizarre, that was an unexpected partnership when I came across that. So I think that might be internationally recognized, or at least between Ireland and China. So yeah, not sure what these buildings are, but I guess they're doing some work while the kids are away. Again, a long National Week holiday. they celebrate. Yeah, so it's a long time. Most of the kids have gone home, so I think it's a good time to do this walkabout. So hopefully I'll finish the I'll finish the tour this week, right before everyone comes back. So it's a lovely fall day. I don't even need my jacket on. But yeah, I like walking. The only issue for me is I'm not like outside of recording with my phone. I'm just never around it. I think, uploading people's perspectives helps view the world, right? Gets us to learn about the world. But otherwise, I'm not on my phone. So unfortunately, here it's WeChat or Weixin, which I do not use. Well, that ties into your bank account. You purchase everything. Plus, I don't read Chinese, right? So that's the only difficulty. Because on campus, much of it is just the food is all through that app. They don't even have change, right? So, but great food. I mean, yeah, it's nice. It's good. I'll definitely come winter, though. I'll be anxious to get back down into Thailand for sure. But look at the bikes. Yeah, it's good, man. Good. You can exercise, and I think I even saw maybe for some disabled students, is they have like a golf cart that comes by. So, all right, I'm coming up on 7 minutes, but I'd like to at least videotape a nice lake in between here. It's like Hanyu, right? Nice lake. Obviously, I think it was probably, I don't know, it could have been maybe the university was built around it. I don't know, maybe. Or it was made. But yeah, collecting the trash. What else? Again, I don't know all of these buildings, and I don't think I'll have classes in them. They do give, for we teachers, a nice benefit, free lunch. I haven't seen that, and I would assume it's closed during the holidays. So yeah, I'll probably use that. I don't know if I'll do that, every day, because it's on the other side of campus. I'll film that. And they give us like some kind of account with the store here too, so that would be nice. But of course, I'm anxious for my first pay period, because it's been a while. I've just been consulting and coaching online, which those salaries have decreased. But that's that beautiful lake, right? Yeah, so I'm sure I'll do one or two during the winter as it starts maybe freezing over. I would assume it maybe not totally freezes over, it's too deep, but yeah, there we go. I love IES, International Education School, so maybe I do have classes here. I don't know, but that would be equally convenient with that building as well. But yeah, as you can see, there's no students. They just take the trains, it's fast trains to get home. And again, I'm not sure how the Gaokao, the test, works for them, because is it still nationally? Like if someone from Lanzhou or Xinjiang, do they come here? And then especially with the slowing economy, I don't know if they keep kids closer to home, right? I don't know if that's a consideration. I don't know any of that. So, but it looks like many of the students went home. A nice little hill here. I don't read Chinese. One of you good subscribers said, yeah, you could just take a picture, but my phone hasn't been working on campus. That's the other issue, is that it's a foreign purchase phone, and I've talked to some international students that for some reason it's kind of tricky with our phones. Wi-Fi for my laptop on my Mac works great. Works fast for the most part. But yeah, the phone is quirky. So looking to maybe get a Huawei if I'm going to be here a while. Again, so I don't know what that means, but I'm sure maybe it's Ikudashwe something. See if you can use your phone, right, to then take a picture of that over my video, right? So yeah, tennis courts, basketball courts. I'm just of that age. It's more, for me, it's more mental exercising that I'm writing my second book now, finishing that. So if you'd like to click on one of the links to read Zen Grandparents, a Chronicle, that was a joyous one. This one is more of a labor of love of my mother's journey into her madness and now being imprisoned down in Florida in America. So, past the 10-minute mark. Let me see the basketball courts. This is like a hotel. So I haven't been inside. It seems always dead, but it would be interesting to go check. If any family or friends come visit, for sure. And then, the basketball courts. Let's see if I can continue pushing this until so I just remember for my own benefit, the Irish, the Belfast, and the dragonflies, right? I forgot the name of them. So one woman in Liaozhong told me there's just so many, so cool. Longshang. Beautiful birds, right? I saw a silkworm. I posted that. Right, excellent. Look at them. So one would think, is that an African? It's kind of hard. No, mistake. I mean, as a foreigner here, especially in northeastern China, you're just like, when you see one, you're like, wow, because this is few and far between. It's funny. So, the stadium, I walked around that yesterday. There's no real need, nothing spectacular, but look at all the bikes. I think they just delivered them this week for all the students. Interesting, yeah. So I guess it was military training, right, which I've kind of learned about, right? It's mandatory, I think, for students, right? And it helps subsidize their education, and they do good things. They paint, so they help the ground crew here. Good humanitarian things. I forgot what's the term when it's mandatory, but it's also conscripted, I guess would be another term. Military obligation, as opposed to the States, is still not, since Vietnam, a draft, right? But you're not drafted would mean you're going to war. They haven't been to war, thankfully, for 75 years. And so, but nice. Maybe I'll go into these one day and show you that. But very nice campus. Let me continue on, maybe the 15-minute mark, right? Trying not to run over here too. That would be the other thing. Trying to video and then get smacked when all the kids are back in class. But nice Mercedes, and I've talked about that, how I think it's considerably less than what the Western nations pay for them. I think even from Germany, because that was part of the deal, is to have them manufactured here. So, but to give them a cheaper rate, the Chinese. But look at this, beautiful, right? Beautiful flowering. I think I'm coming up. I believe so, or maybe if I passed it, that would be a pity. But the Belfast school, maybe I passed by it. If not, I'm sorry. But so they definitely have that joint venture, that if you're interested in that and wanting to be a doctor or a nurse, I don't know, again, what the percentages are of non-desiring nurses or doctors here, but I would assume that's the main focus if you come here, right? And look, is that solar panels? That'd be fabulous, right? I took another video yesterday of the electric cars here that I'll post. It's so phenomenal, right? The government's done a great job decreasing carbon emissions, for sure. I would assume that's a famed doctor, that statue, Diao Zhao. Some of my Chinese, I was telling one of the foreign students, the more I learn, it's like the less you know. It's just such a different language. So, all right, I'm about, is it coming up on a third of the campus? I mean, it's a good half an hour, 40-minute walk. It's good for exercise, just to get out. Yesterday I was a little naughty, walking a little bit far out, and then had some of my baijiu for lunch. But I like getting out and practicing with the people. My bad Chinese, right? Well, in any language, right? I think that's a good technique, or it works for me, because you hear things and then you can adjust, right, your sounds and tones. So I would say right now my Chinese to anyone outside of Dongbei would be northeastern Chinese, because that's how you just hear and then you replay it, right? You adapt. That's how language works. So this is this is the Belfast school. So then I'll remember to quit that and upload that. See, the problem is that I'm not on campus Wi-Fi, that I can't upload right from my Android to my laptop to then upload onto YouTube, right? So it takes a couple days. Yeah, it's just tricky here for sure. But yeah, a little snapshot of here. So they do have a graduate school but no doctoral programs. I'm always interested in that because I like to finish anyone now at this point, 50, but the States is just so ridiculously expensive. But that's the China Medical University, Queen's University of Belfast, a joint college. So that's interesting. That's it. And they're doing a lot of work here. So hopefully that's good news for more joint partnerships and programs. So, alrighty, everybody, right? Saijian, October 4th, campus of walkthrough. So I'm kind of tired now, talking too much. If you know me, that's what I do. That's what we teachers do. But wishing everybody a good one. And I'll remember to start off here for the part 2. And I think maybe it's like 4 parts. It's a big campus. Big. Okay, bye-bye. Say John.